I was thinking one day that I might take a trip to the Isle of Green. What to do, what to see, what to eat, what to drink, they were all questions to me.
There would be a fuzzy navels there.
So I went to the pub to ask the old men who had come over years before. They said, don't worry so, just go with the flow. But there's one thing you really should know. You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, drink them down and one more round. So I hopped on a plane, flew over the sea. Several hours later I was there.
Better later than never.
It was raining, you know, had no plan, nowhere to go. It was more than I wanted to bear. So I hopped in a cab and I asked him to take me to the nearest pub.
Oh, I bet that was a long ride.
When I got inside, those taps I spied. The men's words made my fears subside. You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, drink them down and one more round. So I ordered a pint, and 3 minutes more, it was sitting in front of me.
I love this part.
It was frothy and dark, and it smelled of bark. How good could it really be?
I like the frothy part.
I took a small sip, it went down so smooth, and very soon it was gone.
I'm gone.
I gave the tender the chore of pouring one more. That advice I began to adore. You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, drink them down and one more round. Spent the rest of my time traveling around, seeing that country so fair. Went to Dublin, Carlow, Limerick and Kilkenny, Galway, Cork, Kerry and Clare.
And several other breweries.
At the end of each day we needed a rest, so to my hotel we would go. Instead of going to bed, to the pub we would head, remembering what the old man said. You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, drink them down and one more round. Now it's been 30 years since I took that trip. Where the time's gone I can't say.
Yeah, he claims he was 2 at the time.
I now sit in the bar, my hand not too far
Teeth in a jar.
from the black which ends each of my days.
What's his name again?
My daughter came to me and said she might take a trip to the Isle of Green.
Ah, Jamaica.
She wanted to know what to do, where to go. Only one piece of knowledge I bestow.
Don't touch the Englishman.
You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up. You can have an O'Hara's, McCarters, or Campbell's in the Crown Vicar Saloon. You can travel to Dublin and have lots of fun while drinking a Smithers or two. You can sip on Hermes and throw back a Beamish and down a pint of harp. But the one thing we'll say that won't lead you astray, at least one pint of Guinness to end up each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, drink them down and one more round.